Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just thought I'll do a chit chat fall cranberry look. So this is why I haven't come to you with a full face of makeup in the introduction. So I'll just talk to you guys, see how you guys are doing, and I thought I'll have a break from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. Don't get me wrong, you will get more videos on those, but I just thought I would use something different. So first up, I'm going to go in with the eyebrows. So I bought a set from Benefit, and it had the Goof Proof, the Precisely My Brow, and the 24-hour setting. The 24-hour setting brush thingy bob for £20. So I bought the set of for I'll see how it is. So let's start off with the Precisely My Brow, and this is in the shade 5. They only have the shade 5 and the 3 in the set. So yeah, I'm just going to do my eyebrows and you guys can see me do that. So I want to talk to you guys about something. So obviously you guys are seeing a lot of things going on in the beauty community with Manny MUA, Laura Lee, Jeffree Star, and I don't know where to start. Sorry about the noise, my windows are open, but I don't know where to start with all this. I feel like everybody's making the video on their take on what they think, and I felt like I wanted to talk to you guys about it. From where I'm standing, I think with the racist tweets, I understand that everybody is getting upset, but people have to realize that that's in the past. We all make mistakes, we all change. I mean, I'm not the same person I was a year ago, and the thing is, I know I'm going to offend a lot of people, but a lot of people aren't watching my video anyway, but that's not the case. I'm still going to talk about it, is that we all have to learn to laugh at ourselves. I know the N-word is very, very serious. I am aware of that, and anybody that uses it should not be using it at all. That is wrong. But sometimes jokes are okay. I mean, I used to be in a class with lots of different people of race, and we used to make jokes about each other's race all the time, and we just used to laugh about it, because when you learn to laugh at yourself, life just becomes a lot more easier, and not everything is to offend you. It's just learning to laugh at yourself. I make jokes about my culture. I have black friends. They make jokes about each other, their culture. They make jokes about my culture. I make jokes about theirs. It's just friendship. I know Laura Lee would probably had other intentions when she made that, but people need to realize that that was in the past. We all change as life goes on. We go out into the world, we meet different people, we learn more about people, and we learn to think for ourselves, versus as children, first of all, it's the community we surround ourselves with. Yeah, I mean, if I'm making sense, it's the community that we're surrounding ourselves with. We kind of pick up the mentality of that. So when you go out into the real world, you sometimes realize that what you're thinking about a certain race or a certain group of people, not everybody is like that, and it's not just that race that's just like that. I mean, you will have white robbers, black robbers, Asian robbers, but people choose to focus on the black robbers. People generally are racist. Everybody is racist. Every race is racist. And things have power when we give it power. So I'm not saying all white people are bad. I'm not saying all Asian people are bad. But in my Asian community, I see, especially our elders, people have a different attitude towards white people than they have towards black people. even I'm Bengali, even in the Bengali community, you want to marry somebody which is even your own race, they look at where they are from back home. It should not matter. It should not matter at all. You know, if we believe in God, okay, there is a reason. I know, put all the science behind all the skin color and everything, but it was God's choice to make the world how it is, okay? And life is a test, okay? And this is my belief. This is Islam. We believe life is a test. So anything bad comes our way, we believe that this is our test, no matter how bad it is, okay? And it's a test. We need to see how much we can learn to love each other. We need to see how open-minded we are. We can't just brush everybody with the same brush, okay? Paint everybody with the same brush. I had a friend, she was my best friend, and I really, really love her. But I was a Muslim. She did not see me as a Muslim. She saw me as Fazana. I see myself as a Muslim. I may not wear the scarf. I may not pray 5 times a day. I may not be the perfect Muslim, but I am a Muslim. And her thoughts on Muslims are something very, I don't know. She's hung out with me for many years, and me as a Muslim, she should see how I am and realize that not every single Muslim are like that. But she chose to believe what she chose to believe. It depends on our surroundings, what we are fed. I mean, and we've all done it. We've all been racist without knowing we have been racist. We start to learn to love each other, everything will be fine. And to be forgiving. That is the most important. She knows what she's done is wrong, okay? And yes, we should let her know that what she did is wrong. But I don't believe that anybody who does wrong should have the whole world turned against them, because instead of making them change, they're just gonna go either the wrong way, or they're gonna isolate themselves from the whole world. And some people reach a stage where they want to commit suicide. So what I'm saying to you guys is, let it go. I know it's easier said than done, but it's nothing personal. She does not know every single one of you. She did not aim it at every single one of you. She just made a joke. I know it wasn't at my race, and I understand that it's hurtful, but what do we do when our family hurt us? We forgive. That way, she's a complete stranger. She's nothing to you. Why are you holding such a grudge against her? She's just here to show you how to apply makeup. Okay, when I go to work, I don't make many friends. I just think to myself, I'm there to work, and I'm not there to get too personal with people. Same way, she's on screen with you. I know we see all of their lives, but at the end of the day, the camera comes off. She's there to show you how to apply makeup, how to test makeup, and that is her job. She's not here to please you, okay? And same goes for Manny. You know, we need to learn to forgive. And for me, as far as I'm sitting, Jeffree Star was racist too. I mean, he might have explained himself, but what a coincidence. Just when he explains himself, the whole world is against Laura Lee. Now, I'm not saying that this is factual, but I think we should all learn to think for ourselves that, oh, Jeffree Star might have, and I'm saying might have with a big capital, had all this planned. It could be his revenge. You don't know. Gabriel Zamora could have been with him in all of this. It could have been all a part of a plan. You do not know. So we shouldn't be taking sides. First of all, there's always 3 sides to the story. The 2 people who are, or in this case, the 3 people who are in this, or a lot of people. So there's 2 sides to every story, and the truth, okay? And to be honest, there's no such thing as a complete truth, because we are both we're both gonna misinterpret everything, and we don't know what the other person's intention is when I sometimes say things and I go home and I say shit. You know, when I'm having a joke with my friends, I sometimes say things. I go home and I think, shit, she probably thought I meant it like that, but I didn't. What if I've upset her? And I think that to myself. Sometimes I apologize, and sometimes I think, don't dig a hole into it. So sometimes it's best to just leave it alone. So I'm saying to you, take everything in life with a grain of salt. I have relatives that offend me all the time, and I used to get upset with myself. I used to isolate myself from them. But then as I get to know them, I realize that's just how they are. They don't mean... You can hear my son screaming in the background. His dad is with him. He's not by himself. So that's just how they are. They're probably not even thinking about what they're saying, because I'm exactly like that. I say things and I just think, you know, and I sometimes call the person up and say, oh, did you get offended? I didn't mean it like that. Sometimes my friends would say, I can't believe you just said that, you know, you probably upset her. And that wasn't even my intention. You have to look at a person's intention, and to be honest, none of us know what the other person's intentions are. Sometimes I have people, for no reason, are upset with me. I'm sitting here thinking, what did I do? That was all in their head. And to be honest, if they opened their mouth up and said to me, you know, you did this or that, and I'm really upset about it, you know, it would give me a chance to apologize and change my ways. But if someone doesn't value you, you know, there's nothing you can do. Anyway, I hope I haven't gone off track. So I think a lot of fights in the world are because of misunderstandings. And every time somebody upset us, we have to sit back and think, do they really have a bad intention with us, or am I just misunderstanding? Can I just open up with that person? I'm going off track. I'm going off all the beauty blogger stuff, but it's all tied in. It's all tied in. We have to learn to tolerate each other, have patience, and open up to each other. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some people I've opened up to, and they've just got on their high horse, and I've told them, oh, you know, you did this. It hurt me, and it's only because I valued the relationship. And if they can't see it, I'm going to brighten this screen up a little bit. They can't see it. If they can't see what they've done wrong, they can't see it. You just have to move on. But let people be. Don't get, as viewers, don't get too tied up in what they say and what they do. You're here to watch them put on makeup, review makeup, apply makeup. That's what you're here for. You are their customer, and because of you they are made. They know that, you know. I love, you know, nobody comments on my videos much, but I love every single person that has subscribed to my channel. Don't believe everything you see or hear. I know, you know, you've seen it, so you have to believe it. That's not the case. Sometimes what we don't see is the truth, and sometimes what we do see is a lie. So I'm not saying that Laura Reed didn't write this, but, you know, these drama channels, don't feed into them. So, yeah, I hope you guys understood what I've said and not got upset with that. The N-word is not acceptable, yes, but sometimes we should learn to laugh at ourselves. Not with the N-word, but when we make jokes that aren't so racist, it's just for a laugh. You know, yesterday I was watching Bugs Bunny and he was so racist, and I was thinking nowadays if people saw that, they would be so offended. I think with the internet, everybody's just wanting to get one over another and wanting to put people down. Don't do that. There's plenty of room for everybody. So, you know, if you're feeling upset about something, ask yourself why. If you feel the need to comment on somebody else, complete stranger, yes, Laura and Manny are complete strangers. We do not know them. We just see what's on the screen. If you feel the need to go up to them and say horrible things to them, I'm not saying I like them, because I don't. And that's not because of the racist thing. I just find that Manny swears too much and Laura Lee is too cocky. But that doesn't mean I should hate them. That doesn't mean if they upset me, you stay away from them. You don't go out your way to say something horrible, because they do have feelings. And when you feel the need to say something horrible to somebody, ask yourself, is it really them that's upsetting you, or are you unhappy within? Find out what's making you unhappy and try to correct that. You make your life what it is, they make their life what it is, okay? Anyway, I hope I haven't offended anybody, but just want to say that people change. The whole Holly Boone situation as well, people change. We all change. I mean, a couple of years ago, somebody came up to me being horrible. I instantly retaliated, because I wanted to show to them that, you know, you're wrong, and who are you to put me down? I'm going to put you down as well. And that was me. That was me. And if I had wrote all that stuff on Twitter, people would have come back down on me. But it's because we go through life when we're really unhappy. And yes, I do believe just because you're unhappy doesn't mean you should make anybody else happy. But at the same time, you should have compassion. You should try to understand that person, and you should try to understand they are not you. We all handle things differently, and we all have different upbringings. Me and my brothers and sisters, we're 5 of us, and we're all completely different. We all handle things differently. We all talk differently. We all think differently, you know. So try to understand not everybody is like you. A couple of months ago or a year ago, Kathleen Knights was, you know, under the, what do I say? Well, basically Jacqueline Hill filmed her, and she had used the N-word, and everybody came out saying that she's racist. She's not racist, okay? I tell you, people see things on TV, okay? People see things on TV and they just pick up the lingo, okay? So she said, "N, don't fuck with me," and I guarantee you she learned that off a film. Because, you know, action films and whatnot use that word. So before coming down on somebody, why don't we change what's on TV? Because our children are watching this too. I'm not saying there's any excuses for using the N-word, because that is a very, 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 very bad word. We need to start off with TV, first of all. And second of all, just because you're black doesn't mean it's okay to use the N-word, okay? It's still derogatory, it's still offensive, and it was used against your ancestors. Okay, you need to think that. I mean, there are black rappers that use the N-word, and this is where it begins, and this is where we should stop it. I'm not making any excuses for anybody, but a lot of people use that word and they don't think before they use it, and they just think, well, these celebrities are using it, I want to be just like them. They don't know they want to be just like them. It gets into your head. You hear somebody say, it's like a little child with swear words. You try not to say it, okay, in front of them, but you do. Well, not everybody does, but I'm sure there's been a time where a child has heard a swear word and they've said it and it's bad, you know. How many of us don't swear? How many of us, even after our parents have told us that this is bad, we still do it? Even as grown adults, it's wrong. Food for thought. I hope I said what I had to say, and when I'm editing back, I don't think, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. I don't really care for Manny and all that. I don't subscribe to them. But we need to learn to forgive people so they don't go the other way. They come with love. With love, you will show people compassion. Okay, with compassion, people don't feel lonely. People are a lot more happier, and we want to be around people more, and we don't want to isolate ourselves from the world, and we don't want to commit suicide or have any bad thoughts. Okay, I've been there. I've had people turn against me because, you know, I'm partly to blame, but not 100% to blame, and everybody's just heard one side of the story, and, you know, it's upset me. And don't do that. Don't make people feel lonely. So I'm gonna take, I've set my face with Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek. I'm taking Bake Sale. I'm just gonna run that along. This is gonna be a really long video. I'm just gonna run that along with the transition shade. Basically, what I'm saying is we all need to stop judging and stop getting involved. You're here to look at the makeup tutorials and reviews or whatever it is that they're there for, not for them to please you in any other way other than what they are there for. They are human beings. They deserve a personal life. I mean, I understand it goes up on Twitter. It's for your fans to look at. But back then, that was in their past, and they weren't, you know, this YouTube star. So they weren't really thinking that, you know. But I'm going to say this as well. You should always be cautious of what you post online, because whether you're a YouTube star or not, your employers, if you go for a job, okay, your employers do look you up, and something like that comes up, they're not going to hire you. You probably could have been the perfect candidate, and they see something like that, they will not hire you. So always be careful about what you post online. I love Makeup Geek shadows. I do love Makeup Geek shadows. They are so blendable. Makeup Geek and sleek all the way. Bye guys. So our washing machine broke down. So my husband is going to the laundry with the baby. So if you guys didn't know, I have a 5-year-old, well, who's turning 6 next week, and a 19-month-old. Okay. They're both boys. And I'm going to feature my husband and 5-year-old in next week's video. Because we have got some food from a new shop that opened locally, and the lady said it's everything from the Far East. So we're just going to do a tasting video. So this is, I believe, cherry cola. No, bitten. So this is bitten, that's going up on my eye. And today I'm not going to wear any falsies. I'm just going to do my makeup today with you guys. I've rambled on for a really long time. I hope I can't, you know, I hope this video isn't so long. But I really want to say stuff like that because I've been at the receiving end. I mean, I've never, you know, written stuff like that, but there's been people that have provoked me, and me, like Jeffree Star, have retaliated and said some horrible things. Well, I'm not as vile as him, but I've said horrible things to people, and if I could turn back time, I would not say it at all. So I've done that. I have bitten and what was that, Bake Sale on my crease, and now I'm gonna go in with because I have Colourpop shadows, right, and I never use them on my channel. So this is Drift by Colourpop. This is like a perfect colour for fall. So I'm going to apply that all over my lid. with my finger. So my camera switched off while I was applying my foundation, but I applied sand and warm sun all over my face, and then on the outer parts I applied caramel as a contour. Yeah, I hope I didn't offend anybody with what I said, but I'm just asking you guys to be forgiving. I mean, I know it's a lot to ask, because some of you feel very deeply about this. And yeah, because when I saw Holly Boom's tweets, I was like, well, at first I saw her apology video, and then I saw what she had written. At first I was like, oh, people change, people are probably just being hard on her. And then I saw everything that she wrote, and it did upset me. But that did not stop me from liking her, because I knew everybody change. And for others to forgive us, we have to learn to forgive people as well. You know, what makes us think that we deserve forgiveness and they don't, no matter how big the crime, unless it's murder or rape or whatever. You know, I know words hurt, and I know, you know, people need to change, but the way to change people is through love, is through showing compassion, because they're gonna feel extra bad for what they wrote, but they're not gonna feel lonely. To feel bad and lonely at the same time is the worst feeling ever. And if you show forgiveness, they will be like, I was so bad to write all this. I mean, they probably feel bad already, but exactly, they already feel bad, so don't make them alone, because they might go the wrong way. So I'm gonna take this powder off now. Now taking matte Give Me Sun like usual, and I'm taking a big fluffy brush. I'm just gonna quickly just brush it along everywhere. Don't know why my corrector is seeping through on my forehead. So for highlight, I'm going to take Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. And I cannot find my highlighting brush. Where is it gone? So I'm taking Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. I'm just going to highlight my face. This foundation is great, but it's too, like, it dries so much that no foundation, no highlighter sticks to it. I did get a sample of the Becca 24 Hour, but I also ordered the Beauty Blender Sapphire, so I wanted to do like a first impression with them too. So I'll probably use that in my next video. I love my So Hollywood so much. Like, nothing else compares to it. I don't understand why Anastasia discontinued it. Get it back, Anastasia, if you're watching this video, which I doubt you are. I'm now gonna tie Morphe 9B and very middle shade right here. Ow. Yeah, I know I come across really boring on my channel. Oh shit, what did I do? Well, that's annoying. How am I gonna get rid of this? So you guys are just gonna have to ignore that. It's gone now. Ooh. Okay, so I know I come across really boring on my channel, but I don't know why I do it. Like, I watch myself and it's like, I wouldn't subscribe to you if I were you. Like, I know I'm very boring and I'm very monotone, but I'm hoping you guys like my work and like not really care for all the boringness, if that makes sense. So I'm not gonna go and get a setting spray. All-nighter setting spray. And I think I will highlight on top of that, or just let it dry a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to stress this again. I hope I haven't offended anybody. It's just my thoughts. I think we should all learn to think for ourselves and not just jump into the bandwagon of hate. If anything, we should jump onto the bandwagon of love. You know, it's like a ripple effect. You know, if you show love, there'll be more people showing love. Yes, there will be more hate as well. I mean, I know people probably, if everybody saw my video, would be like, how can you say this, blah 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 blah. But I just had to get it out there because me, on my experience, I mean, you know, I've never like done what they done, but apart from the N-word, just learn to take everything with a pinch of salt, because not everything is intended in a bad manner. Sometimes people are laughing. Sometimes people just don't think that it could be offensive, basically. And we need to show more love than hate. I can't say it enough. You know, I know I'm repeating myself, but there you go. A bit more of a golden glow. Sticking on very well. I don't think anybody is 100% bad, and I don't think anybody is 100% innocent. A lot to it that meets the eye. I'm taking Americano under the eye. I don't know why, but I just picked it up, so I'm gonna use it. Okay, you guys hear sirens every day, every time I film, almost, because I live right next to a hospital. These are police sirens, by the way, but usually I live right next to a hospital, so that is why you hear sirens all the time, because the ambulance is going off. So this is how I'm making my eye. I'm gonna pick up drift. I'm gonna pick up, what was that color called? I'm gonna tell you guys later. So I'm gonna take it here and make it take really circular motions and deepen up all of that. A smaller brush, and I'm gonna pick up, what is that called? Bitten. I'm gonna run that here as well. So I'm not gonna wear any falsies today. White line, and this is just a normal coal liner my mum got from Saudi. It's made in China. So in my inner corner, I'm gonna take, what is this one called? Magic Cat by Makeup Geek. Actually, first I'm gonna add a bit more of the Colourpop shadow. Make it a bit more intense. I want to zoom you guys in. I feel like you guys aren't getting everything. Ooh, that is so zoomed. I think I'm going to do a video on all my Colourpop eyeshadows, because I love Colourpop eyeshadows so much, but I never use them on my videos. So I'm going to pick up magic act now and put that in the inner corner. Now that is bringing the look together. So I'm going in with Cherry Sky by NYX Liquid Suede. And this is the Cherry Sky's lip liner. Going with Their Real by Benefit for the mascara. And I really love this because it really makes my lashes long. And it's so waterproof. And another thing is that it does not make my eyes water like a lot of mascaras do. And it really curls my lashes. And also, what was I going to say? I forgot. Yeah, it has these spikes at the end which really grab on to all the smaller hairs. That, guys, is the end of this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys take on board what I've said and not be too offended. I just want everybody to get along and try to look beyond any faults of people. We all have shortcomings. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys like this tutorial. It wasn't really a tutorial, this Get Ready With Me. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys with this and think about what I've said. Bye for now.